Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with episode 86 of my Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode playthrough. And just doing some damage control from the updates. So, I've isolated this thing. It's actually still running because it's trying to process something that apparently has an infinite process time. But I went ahead and removed the recipes from the crafter up there. I wasn't going to try and do the trial by error kind of thing, you know, okay, well, does this work? Does this recipe work? I just took them all out. Hopefully that gets fixed, I can put everything back. But I went ahead and hooked up the pulverizer downstairs. Okay, no, you're just... Oh no. Not something else too. Stop, 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 stop. You are not outputting items. Why are you not outputting items now? Right. If I destroy the multi-block, everything inside there is just gone. Why? What? I know it's not immersive engineering. Immersive engineering has not had an update in 1.12 in months. It's moved on to 1.15, 1.16. So I know it's not that mod that broke. I mean, somewhere along the lines of recipes broke. And I know it was able to do some processing because I watched some ores come out of it. But yeah, that's gonna be lovely. Alright, but let's go down here. And now I have this thing here with all the pulverizing recipes that are going through the crusher. Just a resonant pulverizer. It's auto outputting into this thing here. So anything that goes in here just goes away. Honestly, I should... tell you what, give me a stack and like the 2 speed upgrades. This thing's got a crafting upgrade in it already. There we go. Granted, it only does 1 recipe at a time, and it's mainly, at this point, just coal. So, not a huge deal. But it'll be nice to have everything else taken care of. Now let's go take a peek into the ceiling and see what all this thing is processing. Now, you know what? You don't need to be there anymore. It's not even taking power. It's just stuck. Alright, damn, you don't even have a filter on you, do you? Wait a second, now, because I'm filtering at the other end, aren't I? Up. Yes, white, black, white, okay. So that is just like stuck on is what the problem is at this point. Okay. Let's see, lever. Let's not do that one. Let's do... I don't want to shut off for 5 minutes. I want to shut off to figure out what's going on. There, stop. At least I'm not going to constantly hear the noise anymore. Alright, so... At least the reactor didn't blow up again. Alright, I should probably actually go back to where it was. So I need... probably another pulverizer, honestly. And maybe a kit. Yeah, let's go with resonant conversion. Start. This is going to take a while to break, but oh well. At least I set it up in the past so it would be somewhat easy for me. Somewhat. So all I have to do is just move this wonderful ender chest, and we're good to go. Did you by chance get done yet? No. How bad are you? Oh, you're done. Okay, cool. Present conversion. I've got an item conduit. Do I have any? I do have energy conduits. Okay. Go find a place I can shoehorn this in now. You just have a speed upgrade, because this doesn't really produce stuff very fast, so... And this is just all a few different things that I'm producing, so... Not a good candidate there, because there's no way back into the system Here's my best candidate, honestly. Alright, so I've got... I have item conduits behind. Wait, how am I going to hook this up now, though? We're going to go polarizer here, right? All sides do nothing. At least for now. And... only one item conduit, though. That should be enough, actually. You, my friend, you're going to be insert on brown, just to avoid any confusions. Extract on brown. And really the smart idea, well, maybe not smart, but the simplest idea would be just be put this here. We're going to say, you there, you're going to be orange output at the back, you're going to auto input, and you're going to start doing all this wonderful stuff here. I just need to give you some power. And, yep, you're filling back up now. Max speed 375, so not terrible. Did I forget to set that as always active on brown? I might have. Let's see. Nope, extract brown always active. There she goes. And it looks like it is extracting slightly faster than at least dilithium's processing, so I mean we'll get some stuff done. But I mean, this is all stuff that is backed up since I disconnected this chest. I've got a little bit of ores coming in at a pretty good rate of speed, honestly. Alright, that's going to have to change, I think. Say 3? Yeah, 3 will give me 16 per extraction, so... honestly, that's probably about... I doubt there's anything that's going to be processed in here that's going to produce more than 16 per go. So, maybe lapis... Lapis in a pulverizer is 10. Okay, we're fine there. So one of the reasons I did the crusher was A, I love the crusher. B, it's actually pretty fast, especially in this pack. And C, it actually had some of the best returns on items. Why would I put that there? Right. Oh, no, that would have been fine where it was anyway. Yep, you're good. And then probably a brick right here. Alright, it's looking better. It's not great, but this is honestly just a machine room. It's not a huge deal. So the milk machine we set up 271 already. Which is not bad because it's actually a pretty slow setup. Let's go ahead and finish up our random taco recipe here. Hey, look, I actually don't have a random taco recipe put in yet. You know what? No, so I need lime, avocado, and steak. Okay. What type of steak are you? Beef. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can use that. Lime juice. And avocado. Now, I went over and I changed up the chunk loader I'm using because I've actually had a few issues with the FTV Utilities chunk loader. I was like, you know what? Not gonna chance it. I think this needs to be a spice leaf on this random taco, doesn't it? Spice, yeah. So apparently a ginkgo nut is considered a spice. And spice leaf. So, there we go. Now, set that pattern. Don't bother with Ore Dictionary, honestly. And in you go. So then if I search, like, say, taco. Oh, you're not in yet. Okay, give me a sec. Hey, random taco. Can I have, like, 10? No, because I am apparently missing utensils, which is not surprising, actually. I need a cutting board, mortar and pestle, skillet, and then salt. Really? But I've got Pam's salt. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should have checked that before I did Ore Dictionary, right? Alright. Well, this is why we do this. You know, the first trial run. Bugger, what needs salt? Tia does not need salt. Cheese needs salt, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. So you're fine. You're not. Because you are looking for, yeah, mechanism salt now. No, you want Pam salt. I didn't even think about checking that whenever I was setting that recipe up. Alright, and a few more things put away. This thing quit charging in my inventory too for some reason. Generators. Wireless charging. Enable wireless. Why? Do I have to be like, maybe holding you, like use you once to wake you up? No. Oh no, I actually have to select like everything here. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Put it in my hand and it charged. Alright, sure. Actually, no, I need the things, right? Mortar and pestle, I had the juicer, I need a skillet. Oh, really? I don't have any bricks? That's a shame. It was mortar and pestle, skillet, and what else? Cutting board. Which also needs a brick. Huzzah! So that is the one thing about my smelting operation, is from hitting start until you start seeing the first items come in, actually takes a little while. But it can actually process a pretty good amount of items at a time. It just takes a little bit of time to get to the furnaces. But there we go. Right, cutting board. Skillet. Taco, like say times 10 now. Hot. Wow. I had a lot of items moving in and out of the system all at once there, didn't I? And a pot. Okay. Hey, sweet. 2. Oh, because I only had 2 steak in my inventory. Now it's actually cooking up steak. Right? Yeah. Processing raw beef. Format error. I'm just getting like format error on like a bunch of things. Alright, well, I mean, that's the thing. So, finally get my superfood ready. Let's just put that away. Now, 3 of those. Did I make some of these? What was I missing for these? Let's see, if I want a toroid size of 3, that'll be, what, 12 of these? Magnesium diboride. Really? I never taught you how to make that. No, I didn't. Wow. Alright, so it's just magnesium and 2 boron and an alloy smelter. Alright. Not something I thought I would need a lot of, so I don't think I bothered setting it up. Now I could... Oh, that's a singularity. There we go. I could make the advanced metallurgic fabricator. I might do that eventually because it is actually extremely fast. It takes 5 ticks per operation, and it produces basically 3 recipes worth at once. But I'm thinking for most recipes, I'm not going to bother with that. It's honestly, it's a bit overkill. So, alloy smelter. Of course. Oh, great. Actually, I should be able to fit something in there. Should be able to shoehorn another crafter in there. What I could do is break this. There we go. Since that crafter's pointing to this one, it'll both process recipes for that machine. Basalt sunken. Yeah, cathedral. I do like the blocks from cathedral, I do have to say. And so we wanted like 12 of these now? There we go. Game machine doesn't accept item yet because there's other recipes being crafted right now. Yeah, I need 48. Wow, that's a lot of the solenoids. Yep, and it is currently running these things through, so ferroboron and lithium makes a tough alloy. Right? There she goes. And like 12 of those, right? I have no idea if this is going to be enough electromagnets. We're going to find out. I want like a plug, right? Flux plug is extracts energies. No, I need the flux point. Flux point inserts energy into adjacent tiles. Okay. Which that was a fun little autocraft to set up there, honestly. Let's see. You... Actually, where do I want to set up this fusion reactor at? Like, it's going to be fairly hefty size. But I don't know if I want it just, like, sitting and chilling on the surface, right? Too many mobs, it says. You did. Hey, why are you... Yeah, you quit accepting energy again. It's not a priority thing either. It's just this machine just suddenly decides that, no, I'm not going to take power. And it'll eventually turn back on. See, we have the ravine here, which... Yeah, no. Maybe up on my cactus farm. Might not be a bad idea. Now, how are you doing? Oh, you're full of power. You just need wither skeleton skulls? Yep. I mean, basically I had 2 stacks, so there it goes. I'm gonna start spitting out withers in rapid succession. This is my single tree olive tree farm from Rustic, and it's because olives produce actually a pretty good amount of seed oil when you squeeze them. Yeah, I almost said juice them. Honestly, about the same thing, really. But that's what's powering all this over here is just olive oil. So, right. So, cactus farm. Which honestly, probably should have done something else with. Instead, I just kind of carved a hole in the wall over here. Cactus auto breaks, vacuum hopper picks it up, and I just come by and collect it once in a while. But at least it would give, like, this stop here of my elevator a reason to be here. So, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a destruction gadget now. So we're doing 15 wide, 16 deep. Let's go 15 deep. Up 13. I don't need to be like that. Maybe up 9, down 2. Right about, say, there. Well, hello, gravel. Oh, yeah, that should be enough room, right? Yeah, I don't have any arcane lanterns left, do I? An arcane or a feral flare would be perfect. It's a arcane lamp is why. And it's pretty standard amber block, 4 iron plates. I mean, it's not a huge deal. The arcane crafting engine is something I really should make, though. But it doesn't actually take any V, so you can just like spit them out in rapid succession. Oh, and it's done with killing withers now. Alright, So... that would put it dead center there. Say we'll put our fusion reactor there, because he's kind of big. Well, it turned all that gravel into pure flint. Let's get some of the stuff put away here, I guess, for now. And so, let's check to make sure I have enough room here. I should. And I'm pretty sure that corner in the block needs to be there. And did I have anything? I didn't. I put it all away. I just want like a cobblestone, please. Damn. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but works. I mean, in worst case scenario, I can always kind of dig around it a little bit too. So let's see, we're gonna go like so. We're doing that, and we will like so and like so. We'll have one block on the back. I'm gonna open the front up so it's just open straight into the cave. Is yeah. But yeah, I should be able to get this to fit in here. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a tight fit, honestly, but not like I don't have room to expand this out. I'm going to try to do a better job than the fusion reactor did in antimatter chemistry, though. That one was a freaking mess. That's what it was. It really was a mess. But because I had such inefficient ways of generating fuel for the thing, I had to like put so many machines underneath it. Oh, yeah, let's not go into the cave, right? There we go. Yeah. Let's find out how many we're short, because I know that 3 stacks is not quite going to cover it. I wonder if that actually would have worked if I'd left it there, or if it has to be like this exact configuration. Not something I've ever really seen before. Oh, okay, no, actually 3 stacks is exactly perfect. Good job, mod creator. That's awesome. So yeah, we're going to like just kind of cut this out a bit, like so. And then over here as well, I'm just gonna pop a hole through here so I can take care of this later. Go away, bat. So there's our fusion reactor. Now, let's see, ring incomplete, it says. Now, why would you say such a thing? I have to play the game of where the heck did I miss the block at? Network generator or main power, honestly. Yeah, let's just do all 4 corners for now, I think. So I'm going to start saying, yeah, he's still saying ring incomplete. So I don't think it's because the ring needs more power. I think it usually says something like ring unpowered or something like that. So somewhere around here, I missed a block, or I added an extra one and it doesn't like it. And that's going to be a little bit of a pain to find. And I'm going to need 2 more of these points. What I'm trying to do at this point is actually just charge it up, and I'll see if I can find the offending block. Alright, so the issue was I made the electromagnets. Needed to make fusion conductors. Yeah, a little bit different there. Alright, so fusion connector times 12. Which is going to take a little bit, I think, honestly. How are my tacos? They should be done by... Oh, yeah. Definitely done. But I did manage to get the ring built correctly. It's all powered up, ready to go. And did actually get an arcane lamp built as well. Hey, dang it, I did not center it. That's gonna actually bug me. That's right, I have the extended reach perk from Astral, don't I? Yep, nope, ring is all good to go. It took a whole popping 20 of these flux points and a few conduits to get it to finally behave. This one here and this one right here were still not wanting to be powered no matter what. Although I was powering an extra 12 electromagnets. I might be able to get rid of the conduiting now. And I might be able to take care of it. And it cleans it up a little bit, not having to deal with that. Well, I got 4 fusion connectors done already. Nope. See it? Yeah, I need those conduits. Like, the plug can do it, but the electromagnets themselves just can't move enough power through everything. Which is kind of a shame. Oh, it's doing it over here now, too. Look at that. Oh, no, it stopped. That's a bit ominous, though, that it's doing that. Yeah, see, it's blinking in and out. Yeah, no, that's gonna get another point. Actually, I need to get a few more anyway, so let's just do that. All right, you are going to go here, and I need a plug now. Hey, plug, go. You, my friend, are going to pump into the generators network. And you will be main power once I'm actually set up and ready to go with this. Cool. Connectors are all done now. Toroid size 4. Not 3, but 4, because, well, 1, 2, 3 plus the ring. And I just need to select which fuels to use now. One of the things that I need to get my hands on is actually Neutron Fluid. So let's look at recipes that actually... Let's just do this. Net me Neutron Fluid. So hydrogen and tritium. Double deuterium gets me a little bit. Deuterium and tritium gives me helium and neutron fluid, okay? That's what, deuterium and lithium, deuterium and boron. Let's go with the deuterium, like, tritium method. And that comes out of solar neutron activators with actual liquid lithium pumping into them. Is that going to be enough, though? All right, nuclear craft tritium. Where do you come from? Okay, we got the advanced rocketry electrolyzer. Heavy water from either mechanism or IC2 turns into deuterium and tritium. There's a huge difference, though. Heavy water, and it's kind of the same thing yet again, like basically 1,000 buckets to 50. Neutron irradiator is tritium and helium from molten lithium 6 or boron 10. Or, hey, out of a fusion reactor, so I can set up a second one. One of which is cooking deuterium and turning it into all sorts of stuff, including tritium and helium-3 and all that fun stuff. And helium-3 is basically only used for fusion reactions, huh? Yeah. So I think at the mechanism route's how we're going to have to go. I don't really remember exactly how good, though, my lithium production is. Let's see. That's actually a little bit of a hike to get over to it as well. This thing is still bugged out. You know what? Active a signal. Thank you. Also. God, that's a lot of enemies. But at least the powered spawner is going to quit doing its thing for now. I need to figure out a different machine, I think, at this point. Here we go. You are my liquid lithium. You're producing roughly 0.0 millibuckets a tick. It's pretty close to actually a max size evaporation tower. I just have most of it underground. And yeah, you're trying... Okay, so 9.47 thousand, so 9,400 Kelvin. Not bad. I might be able to actually pull this off. Okay, so just pause and unpause it. Okay. Slightly annoying, but I mean, it works. Oh, there was a sprite in there. Didn't last very long, but there was a sprite. And you're actually keeping up on the pink slime. That's awesome. All right. So you are my liquid lithium tank here. And I don't think I need this setup anymore. Actually, you are... isotope separator. That needs to stay, actually. I just had it sit next to the lithium for whatever reason. This is just extra liquid lithium I have just chilling. So what I should do then is get myself like a black hole tank. Controller tank. And yeah, it's dumping excess liquid meat into a trash void. This just backstubs, honestly. So we're gonna put you here, actually. We're gonna put the tank back down here. That's, no. Fluid conduit. Nope. Look at that. Oh, that's right. You have to right-click with industrial programming machines. You actually have to right-click instead of left-click with that. So now I have a question. Deletes all items. No, I can't do that though, huh? I was trying to right-click that into there. Oh, actually, I could probably do it just into there. All right, cool. So you are going to be always active. You will be simply insert for now. You are filling up with a bunch of lithium. And I just need external storage on you now. Type for fluids. There we go. So I should have access to liquid lithium into my system now. And I got you back where you belong. Yeah, looks like everything's fine. Just making sure I didn't monkey up the crafting process over there. So... oh, hey, cool. I have 4 solar neutron activators already. That might be enough to make enough tritium for a reactor. I don't know. But go ahead and get me a couple more ender tanks. And... some network stuff. Receiver. Transmitter. Card. Right, and then, I want cable or conduiting. Let's just go conduit. Refined storage conduit. Now I have to go back to the surface. Because these solar neutron activators, they kind of require seeing the sun. Now, where am I going to put this stuff, though? How about over here? Right, because this is the top of my tanks right here. Oh my, look at how much lithium is in there. I mean, this tank, granted, is now... it's kind of empty of water, but... this is full of lithium, and it's just constantly producing at this point. Why do I have the comm on? That is the downside of the enemies dropping, like... my old, I used to have an oil pump up here, and this is the hole to bedrock that it was using. Yeah, the downside of the mobs dropping anchor tools. They don't ever despawn, so even if the mob, like, burns up, the tool is just laying on the ground forever. Alright, and... this is going to be for tritium. Tritium's kind of yellowish, right? Why do I have so much yellow dye? There, you can go... right there. Yeah. Get underneath the bounding box of these wonderful solar panels. You know, pressurized probably would be fine, so... pressurized, there we go. Well, why you didn't stack up, but you didn't. Oh, no, that's right, because you're a gas. Oh my god, what is... nope, triple yellow is chlorine. Well, it's a good thing I'm kind of paying attention to that, then. Also, you're going to output as a gas. That's going to be... light nuisance, I guess. What do we got for dye, though? Tell you what. Pick it up, thank you. We'll do like so, right? Light blue, and then yellow in the middle. This is going to come out as a gas, so this is kind of a moot point anyway. Add this. That might be... Nah, that's going to be too close anyway. Oop. So I need a rotary decondensator or condensator. Okay. Oh, dang it. There we go. Oh, of course. Is that right? I think that's the gas input side. Nope. That is not the gas input side. So there's a conduit connected. There we go. Right. So... Alright, we do like so. I'm going to need to get lithium, which is kind of funny because it's being produced right here. Into the bottom of all of this stuff. And we are going to use a network receiver for that. Got coordinates? Yep, okay. Oh, no. No. It's just a receiver. Actually, I need a fluid. I don't even need these here. Thinking about it. It would be a better idea. You know what? Stuff it. All the dirt comes out. There we go. Let's see. Energy. Fluid. Seriously, you... Lithium, which is... Yeah, it needs gaseous lithium, nonetheless. Oh, this is going to be... nuisance, isn't it? So I need another or a condensator. This mechanism decided that gases are definitely the way to go. Which I don't fault them. However, with certain mod interactions, when I like this, it does get a little tiresome at times. So that's the gas side. You're actually gonna have to move. Like so. Right. Was it big side is? Big side is gas. Big side is liquid. You're gonna go there. Can I have a fluid interface, please? And you are going to keep in stock lithium. And as tempting as it is, I can't just dive down into this. Oh, wow, it's almost empty. Into that thing and get what I need. Fluid terminal. That's brine. That's lithium. Grab a bucket of that, please. And now, kind of in the interest of saving a little bit of energy. How far over does my refined storage system actually go? That's where I should hook up the transmitter at, this thing. I'm pretty sure it goes to here. This might all be with ender chest, though. Alright, we got soundproofing. There's that. Yeah, ender chest. That. Oh, yeah. These are all astral impervious to stuff and things, so. Yeah, this is all by ender chest over here, so. Actually, yeah, I've got refined storage right here. So what I could get away with is just kind of daisy chain these together a little bit. You're going to go here. You're going to get this card. And it's, I mean, literally, it's right here. So I should see this lit up. Yes, I do. Let's see. I think this is keep in stock side here. Nope. That was dumping into the system side. All right, so right-hand side is keep in stock. You are now going to extract into here. Why are you... Oh, no. What's the other one like? Okay, the other one's empty. All right, good. All right, so liquid lithium is becoming gaseous lithium. I just ran out of power. And say, what around here on this side's gonna need power? Just this, right? There we go. Okay, yeah, you need to be activated. There we go. I am going to need to upgrade this thing. Let's see. There we go. And it is converting lithium rather quickly, actually, so that's promising. Now this is making liquid tritium. Look at you. Now on this side, this is the only thing that needs power, so it's either I run a bunch of conduit or I just... It's not holding shift. Why would you do that? Alright, you got power, you're making tritium, and that is liquid tritium. Really? You are not going to auto output? And of course I do that. You ever those days when you're like, damn, my pick is just too good? Alright, and pressurized. Hey, there we go. Awesome. So, at mech grade, let's see. That shouldn't take too terribly long. I don't need to worry about muffling these. Anchor, no. Gas upgrade would be awesome, but it doesn't work with these. So. And now the conduit can't keep up. I was kind of wondering about that, actually. Well, it did kind of back stuff everything, so the conduit should be fine then, actually. Also, what was that? Oh, just oil? Yeah. Sun's going down, so the neutron activators quit working. We made a whole whopping 2.7 buckets. Tritium. There we go. But there's our tritium anyway, and the deuterium is going to be just, you know, simple. Honestly, it really is. That was interesting. So how is our lithium doing now anyway? Still actually, well, now it's climbing pretty decently, so 70 bucks a UU matter's not bad. All right, I just want to go ahead and just do another network. Might as well at this point, actually. I've got so many wireless networks, it's not even funny going on. Or these network transmitters and receivers. And probably a fluid interface too. That way I can get stuff back into the system as well. Because I'm going to need to store nothing else than neutron fluid. Alright, so there we're going to put our receiver, like say here. Fluid interface can go right there. Do I have like, okay, I have ender energy. I'd like some ender fluid if I could though. Just so I can do the both way thing. Alright. Always active. It's going to drain that out. Toss it into here. Holds 32 buckets worth. I gave it 2,700 buckets. So, prevent input overflow. I want each tank to be separate. Void leftover fluid that's from the output tanks. Alright, it's like void output overflow. Oh, this is if you swap what fluids are going into the reactor. It'll just clear the tank out rather than dying. So you are going to be extract on green, insert on brown. You are going to be insert on... Did I do that right? No. Insert brown. You will be insert on green. Oops. Extract on brown. Always active. And I just need to get a bucket of deuterium for this. And, you know, maybe actually... wrong block. That block. Thank you. What have you done in the meantime? Ooh, 9. Amazing. And let's go ahead and get some of that put away. What all did I come down here for again? The fluid, wasn't it? It was deuterium. We've only got 9,000 buckets of that, and I'm constantly producing more. So remember, it is the slot on the right. You know, it would help if I actually put, you know, that thing somewhere. Probably rename that button. Or the elevator, anyway. Alright, so you should be filling up... Oh yeah, that tank is already full. Where did a bucket of my tritium go? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Alright, so it was tritium and deuterium, right? Tritium, deuterium is... I need helium and neutron fluid for outputs now. I think I can work with that. I mean, that's not terrible. But I want to get more tritium before I even attempt firing this thing up. Alright, so site change plans. Let's see. Why would you do that? Why would you do such a thing? I have to click it one bucket at a time. I didn't switch it over quick enough to insert on brown instead of insert on green. So it, yeah. Oh, you jerk. Sometimes I just do this. Apparently good things, okay. I don't know if a stack upgrade is going to help this at all, but 4 speed upgrades should, right? Oh yeah, that's nice. I can't even put this in here. I actually have to sit here and right-click it like 75 times now. So I'm going to do fluid filters, and I'm just going to do an external storage over here on site. And they're black hole tanks that are honestly not going to run out of space in the, well, I don't know, it depends on how long I play this mod pack for. But we're going to say insert here, and we're going to turn off extract. You are going to be Neutron Fluid. And you, my friend, are going to be, what was the other one? Helium? Liquid helium. Give me a sec. Let me double check here. Hydrogen. Helium-3, no. Yeah, regular helium, okay. Make sure it's regular helium and not the helium-3. Because that kind of suck, honestly. Then I have this thing set to delete overflow. So that would not be a great thing to have happen. And then we're just going to do that. Ties that into the system. The system's going to be able to see the fact that, hey, we're going to have neutron fluid and helium over here. Helium I can actually use to cool this thing with, so kind of tempting, actually. Let's see. Judging from the light and the fog, it's now morning. So we should start seeing more tritium showing up soon. There it goes. Alright, well, I went up and I tick accelerated a few things. So, alright. Actually, before I get started, what is our power looking like right now? I mean, honestly, if it's terrible, I can shut off the UU out of production for a while. 721 billion still. Yeah, no, we're fine. We are so fine. I don't know why I was worried about that. I mean, it's not going to take anywhere near that to jumpstart this reactor. Transfer limit. Let's see. Disabled limit. Thank you. Main power. We have... That is amazing. We have power. Wow, that was like 2 billion something RF a tick for a second there, and it immediately jump-started the reactor. We are now producing 40 RF a tick and climbing, and our tritium production is not keeping up. Right, okay. Here, you. Let's see. We're just gonna set you to, I can't do a 0? Oh no. 0? There we go. Yeah, it's gonna run out of tritium soon, it's gonna run out of power, and everything's gonna grind to a halt. Yep, that was almost an issue. Almost cut myself in half with an elevator. Now, these things... Well, they're upgradable with speed upgrades. Oh, okay. Let's see, I've got 28. Actually, I need like 4 more of these, huh? Oh, lag spike, thank you. Make sure to click the bottom block, looks like. Did it just like rain for a split second and then stop? Oh yeah. Wow. So this might be the issue now, actually. There we go. Yeah, it's pulling faster out of there now. All right, we're full here. Currently generating 8,000 plus RF tick right now. We have 740 millibuckets of neutron fluid, and we have 75 buckets, 76 now, of helium. It's a huge difference in the outputs right there. All right, let's go take a look at our lithium now, because I might actually do something about that. Lithium is actually steadily decreasing now. All right, so let's go ahead here, and I'm going to go tweak with these things a little bit. I'm thinking one of the issues is the brine one is not getting water fast enough because it's constantly empty of water right now. All right. Boy. Yeah, this one here, right? Yeah, see, it's like out of water. It's producing 640 millibuckets a tick. But I'm wondering if it's this thing. Wow. Ultimate mechanical pipe, actually. That should be 64 buckets per tick. Yeah, pump rate 640 or 6,400 millibuckets per tick. So it's a 10-to-1 reduction, but that's probably what's going on there. So if I was to go through and say ultimate mechanical pipes, please. $12.80. Yep, the pipe was the limiting factor here. $19.20. $25.60 millibuckets per tick. I cannot pump water into this thing fast enough, is what the problem is now. But yeah, I think offhand that should help matters quite a bit. I need to fill that back in too. This is actually filling up with brine now, so that's actually a good sign. Go here and look at our lithium now. And our lithium is now climbing. Very good. Our power output is now at 275,000 plus now. I am going to actually turn on the void overflow. I have a feeling this actually might fill up. I don't know why, but it just might. And then we have deuterium. I should probably check on that too, actually. We're already 2 buckets of neutron fluid. Yeah, that's backstuffed now in the tank there with liquid lithium, so even better. All right, deuterium is not keeping up, but at the same time, I have 8,700 buckets of it, so it's not exactly a high priority to get this going right this second. And let's go take a look at our wonderful 7.23 billion now. Yeah, inputs 650,000 RF tick and climbing. That'll do. That'll do. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying this series, and until next time, I'm signing out. Have fun.